वेलकम टू द फॉर्मूला फाउंडेशन, रैंक एंड नलिटी। प्रीवियस वीडियो में हमने रो स्पेस, कॉलम स्पेस एंड सॉल्यूशन स्पेस या नल स्पेस के कॉन्सेप्ट को एक्सप्लोर किया था। उन वीडियोस के लिंक मैंने डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में दे दिए हैं। नाउ कंसीडर अ मैट्रिक्स A एंड इट्स ट्रांसपोज टुगेदर, देन देयर आर 6 वेक्टर स्पेसेस ऑफ इंटरेस्ट, दैट इज रो स्पेस ऑफ A, रो स्पेस ऑफ A, रो स्पेस of A transpose. Similarly, column space of A, column space of A, column space of A transpose, and null space of A, null space of A, and null space of A transpose. So these are 6 vector spaces. But transposing a matrix convert row vectors into column vectors and column vectors into row vectors. So notice that row space of A transpose is equal to column space of A. These are same. And similarly, column space of A transpose is same as row space of A, means these two are same. So अब ये 6 vector spaces 4 vector spaces में reduce हो गए, and these 4 vector spaces are known as the fundamental vector spaces. These are known as fundamental vector spaces associated with matrix A. And remember that if A is any matrix, then the row space and column space of A have the same dimension. Right, now come to the topic. First, let's see formally. The common dimension of the row space and column space of matrix A is called the rank of A and is denoted by this notation. The dimension of null space of A is called the nullity of A, or the dimension of null space or solution space of A is called the nullity of A and is denoted by this notation. You know how we define dimension of a vector space? Number of vectors in a basis for V is called the dimension of vector space V. And in previous video we have learned how to find basis for row space, column space and null or solution space. Null space and solution space both are same things. Now because एक मैट्रिक्स A के रो स्पेस एंड कॉलम स्पेस दोनों की डायमेंशन सेम होगी, और वही डायमेंशन मीन्स नंबर ऑफ बेसिस ऑफ रो और कॉलम स्पेस इज कॉल्ड द रैंक ऑफ मैट्रिक्स A. एंड सिमिलरली डायमेंशन ऑफ सॉल्यूशन स्पेस. व्हाट इज सॉल्यूशन स्पेस? एक्चुअली जो होमोजीनियस सिस्टम है Ax इज इक्वल टू 0, ये जो होमोजीनियस सिस्टम है इसका जो सॉल्यूशन सेट है मीन्स वो सेट ऑफ वेक्टर्स जो Ax इज इक्वल टू 0 को सेटिस्फाई करेगा वो उसका सॉल्यूशन सेट होगा. And it is understood that solution set of Ax is equal to 0 form a vector space that is called a solution space. So solution space एक vector space है तो उसके कुछ bases भी होंगे, and that number of bases is called the dimension of solution space and that dimension is called the nullity of A. Now let's see how to find rank and nullity of a matrix. Find the rank and nullity of the matrix, and matrix is given. So to find the number of bases of row space or column space, we have to reduce this matrix into row echelon form. So when you reduce this matrix into row echelon form, then you get a matrix of the form this. You can verify. Now since there are two non-zero rows, so number of bases for both row and column space are 2. Therefore, the row space as well as the column space are both two-dimensional. So rank of A is equal to 2. Now to find the nullity, we must find the dimension of solution space of the linear system Ax is equal to 0. Now ये जो गिवन मैट्रिक्स है ये सिस्टम का कोफिशिएंट मैट्रिक्स है, और अगर हमें होमोजीनियस सिस्टम को सॉल्व करना है तो ऑगमेंटेड मैट्रिक्स में एक कॉलम ऐड करेंगे जिसकी तमाम एंट्री 0 होंगी. सो अगर हम पहले कोफिशिएंट मैट्रिक्स को एशेलन फॉर्म में रिड्यूस कर लें और फिर 0 से इक्वेट कर दें तो इस तरह भी हम Ax is equal to 0 का सॉल्यूशन सेट फाइंड कर सकते हैं. Now it is the row echelon form of matrix A. So corresponding system of equation will be equation will be x1 minus 4x3 minus 28 x4 minus 37 x5 plus 13 x6 is equal to 0, and x2 minus 2x3 minus 12 x4 minus 16 x5 plus 5 x6 is equal to 0. Solve these two equations for leading variables. So we have solve for leading variables. Then we have x1 is equal to 4x3 plus 28x4 plus 37x5 minus 13x6, and x2 is equal to 2x3 plus 12x4 plus 16x5 minus 5x6. And what we are doing? We are solving the system, the homogeneous system, right? Now since other rows are 0, so variables other than x1 and x2 are free variables. Let me assign arbitrary values to all free variables. So other variables, that is x3, x4, x5, x6 are free variables. Let me assign arbitrary values. So let's suppose x3 is equal to r, x4 is equal to s, x4 is equal to s, x5 is equals to t, and x6 is equal to u. Means these are arbitrary values, means these are any real numbers. So after assigning these values, x1 and x2 becomes, that is x1 is equals to 4r plus 28s plus 37t and minus 13u. It's x1, and x2 is equal to 2x3, means 2r plus 12s plus 16t minus 5u. It's x2. So solution vector will be, solution vector is x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6 is equal to 4r plus 28s plus 37t minus 13u, 2r plus 12s plus 16t minus 5u, and x3 is r, x4 s, x5 is equal to t, and x6 is equal to u. So we can write this vector as, it's 4r, 2r, r, 0, 0 and 0 plus 28s, 12s, 0, s, 0 and 0 plus 37t, 16t, 0, 0, t and 0 plus minus 13u and minus 5u, 0, 0, 0 and u. Means when we add these vectors, we get the same vector. Now taking r as common from this vector, taking s as common, taking t as common, and taking u as common from here, means x1, x2, x3, x4, x5 and x6 is equal to r times the vector 4, 2, 1, 0, 0 and 0 plus s times 28, 12, 0, 1, 0, 0 plus t times 37, 16, 0, 0, 1 and 0 plus u times minus 13, minus 5, 0, 0, 0 and 1. Now you know r, s, t and u all are arbitrary values. It means when we put any value, that is any real number, to r, s, t and u, we get one of the solution of the system Ax is equal to 0. And set of these vectors form a vector space that is called a solution space. And these vectors that span a solution space are the bases of solution space. And since here number of bases are 4, so dimension of null space or solution space is 4. Hence, nullity of A is equal to 4. Now let's see a well-known theorem which is helpful in determining the rank when nullity is given and vice versa. Dimension theorem for matrices. And it says, if A is a matrix with n columns, then rank of A plus nullity of A is equal to n, where n denotes number of columns of matrix A. We can prove this theorem logically, since in a matrix A the number of columns denotes the number of variables. That is, when we write the coefficient matrix of the linear system, each row represents an equation and number of elements in the row represents the number of columns that are actually the number of variables. So, proof: since A has n number of columns or n columns, the homogeneous system Ax is equal to 0 has n unknowns और वेरिएबल्स. अब उन वेरिएबल्स में से कुछ वेरिएबल्स लीडिंग वेरिएबल्स होंगे और कुछ वेरिएबल्स फ्री वेरिएबल्स होंगे, जैसे हमने प्रीवियस एग्जांपल में देखा था. सो these variables fall into two categories: the leading variables and the free variables. Thus we can write number of variables, number of leading variables plus number of free variables is equal to total number of variables, that is n. Now previous example में हमने ये भी देखा था कि जो null space के number of bases थे वो number of free variables के equal थे. Means dimension of null space number of free variables के equal थी, और dimension of null space क्या है? Nullity. So from previous example you can conclude that number of free variables is equal to nullity of A. And similarly आपने उस example में ये भी notice किया होगा कि जो rank of A है वो number of leading variables के equal है. So you can write rank of A instead of number of leading variables, means rank of A plus, and you can write nullity of A instead of number of free variables, and it is equal to n, and theorem has been proved. Now you can define rank and nullity in another way, that is, if A is an m by n matrix, then rank of A is equal to the number of leading variables in the solution of the homogeneous system Ax is equal to 0, and nullity of A is equal to the number of parameters or free variables. Free variables are also called parameters. So nullity is equal to the number of parameters in the general solution of Ax is equal to 0. Let's see an example. Find the number of parameters in the general solution of the homogeneous system Ax is equal to 0 if A is a 5 by 7 matrix of rank 3. So to solve these types of questions, you must follow these two theorems. Now since rank is given, that is rank of A is equal to 3 by dimension theorem. So by dimension theorem, rank of A plus nullity of A is equal to number of columns n. It is given that matrix is 5 by 7, and what is n? N number of columns. So here n is equal to 7. So rank is equal to 3 plus nullity of A is equal to 7. It implies that nullity of A is equal to 7 minus 3, which is equal to 4. So nullity of A is equal to 4. And since the number of parameters is equal to the nullity of A, so there are 4 parameters. Now suppose that A is an m by n matrix of rank R. Then A transpose is an n by m matrix of rank R. Remember that rank of A is equal to rank of A transpose. Now apply dimension theorem. Applying dimension theorem to A and A transpose, and this yields nullity. What is nullity of A? Nullity of A will be n minus R, where n denotes the number of columns of matrix A, right? And similarly, nullity of A transpose will be m minus R. Why? Because a number of columns in A transpose is equal to m, right? It's a number of columns. So nullity of A transpose will be m minus R. Now we are in position to deduce the dimensions of fundamental vector spaces. So dimension of row space of A is the number of non-zero rows in its row echelon form, and it is also called the rank of A. So dimension of row space will be R, and from previous theorem you have seen that the dimension of row space and column space are same. So dimension of column space will be R. Now dimension of null space of A will be n minus R, because it is the nullity of A, and nullity of A is equal to number of columns minus rank of a matrix. So rank of a matrix is equal to the dimension of row or column space. It means that dimension of null space will be n minus R. Similarly, dimension of null space of A transpose will be m minus R.